I paid a total of £40 for this broken Xbox One S on eBay. And as always, the aim of the video is to see if we can fix it and then make a little bit of a profit. The listing on eBay stated, okay condition, possibly a faulty HDMI port with other issues, it's only briefly been tested. It was registered as a house clearance item and just analysed the photos. One thing it didn't actually mention is if it was a 500 gig or a 1 terabyte, so we could get lucky here. Condition of the Xbox, not too bad. We seem to have a few grubby marks in the holes on the top, just down here. But again, all in all, looks really, really nice. There is a red sticker on it, and I don't know what that means. I'm guessing they just put a sticker on it to single out as faulty. Then on the back, it looks like the warranty sticker has actually been taken off and then put back on, because you can see the writing on the sticker where it says Microsoft. That's usually an indication somebody's peeled it off. And they said possible HDMI fault. Now, if we have a look at the HDMI port, this one is the one that we're looking at because it goes to the TV. And the clasp down the bottom is a little bit loose. If I take a pair of tweezers and try and move it, it doesn't move at all. So I'm actually pretty doubtful that it's the HDMI port at fault. It also doesn't look to have any pins that are faulty inside the port. First things first, let's make sure it actually powers on and that the listing itself is accurate and that we get no image on the screen. So I put the power in, I put the HDMI in, I'm going to turn the Xbox on. Does it turn on? That's the first question. Yes, it does. That's good that we've got a white light. That's perfect. Do we get any display on the screen whilst I take a sip from my J cup? The listing looks like it's correct. There is no picture whatsoever. Now, interestingly, what we're going to look for here is if we pan back down to the Xbox. The Xbox is still on. I'm going to see if it turns off, because if it turns off after about a minute or so, it could indicate a faulty or bad hard drive, and that's why we're not getting a display to the screen. It's just turned off as I was talking about it. That to me can actually indicate a faulty hard drive. Let's get the console apart and check to see if we do actually have a faulty hard drive. Okay, zooming in here, we can actually see that we only have a 500 gig hard drive. So I didn't actually luck out. We only managed to get 500 gig. But that's still okay. I'm gonna take the hard drive out, we're gonna put it into the computer, and we're gonna check the healthiness of the hard drive. I think that's the best first step. What I would say is that I've never seen a hole in a hard drive here, and we have warranty stickers. So I wonder if somebody's tried to replace the hard drive already. I've gone ahead and plugged the hard drive into my computer, and there's a program which is called Crystal Disk Info, which can basically read the status of a hard drive or SSD and tell you if it's good or not by a health status percentage. This first one that says good is mine. This one that says good is also mine. And this 2 terabyte hard drive is also mine. So it's not actually picking up the Xbox One hard drive. That is usually an indication that it's bad, and that could be why it's not displaying on the screen, and also why the Xbox shuts down after about a minute or so. Now what I'm going to do is take this 500 gig hard drive that I've had lying around in a box, and I'm going to plug it into the PC just to show you what it will look like with a good drive. And as you can see from Crystal Disk Info, we've loaded it up. We've got my drives, the first 3, and we've got the new volume on K, which is a 500 gig hard drive, which is exactly the same one that I just showed you. This shows as good, and we can see that it's been turned on 1,677 times, and the amount of hours it's been on for is 4,545. I'm going to take this hard drive and I'm going to place it in the Xbox One S, and hopefully that resolves the issue. I should quickly also mention that if you take a hard drive that's got data on it, you need to completely clean and wipe the hard drive. I've already done that with this disc. Like, this disc is already been cleaned. I've done it a while ago. I basically have a box of hard drives that I salvage from consoles that don't work. If we now turn on the box X, we get power, which is good. It means I haven't fluffed things up already. We get fan spin. Do we get something on the screen? I still have nothing on the screen. This repair just got interesting. I wonder if it still actually turns off. Oh, there we go. It just took a very long time to show up. Okay, that's fine. This is exactly what we wanted. Now we take this magical doohickey, a thumb drive, which has something on it called OSU1. OSU stands for Offline System Update. You download OSU1 onto your thumbstick, put it into the Xbox, and then let it update. So I put the USB thumb drive in, so we're gonna go troubleshoot, and then we're gonna go offline system update, and it should theoretically update from that. If this doesn't work, there is another technique which you can use, and that is by holding down the power button, the eject, and the sync button at the same time, waiting for a couple of beeps, and it just kick starts into the update straight off starting the Xbox. But as you can see, this one actually looks fine. So hopefully we should be up and running after this update goes through. I've just pressed skip user, and just like that, we are on the dashboard. I've also put it in 1080p from 720, and it looks absolutely fine. We're just gonna test the disk drive to make sure that works. This goes in, how does it sound? Sounds like it's doing something. Will it appear on the screen? There it is, yeah, Rainbow 6, nice. So that appears, it installs, that's all good as well. I've just connected to Wi-Fi and it wants me to update, so we're gonna update. I purchased the Xbox for £40. I'll probably be able to sell it for around about 70 to 80 pounds with a 500 gigabyte hard drive, minus the 10, 15 pounds from the hard drive and eBay fees. You're probably only looking at around about a £20 profit. So is it massively worth it? Not really, but hopefully it's helped somebody out there recognize that a no display image can also be related to the hard drive. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, hit the thumbs up button. I'd appreciate it. Sub if you're new to the channel. And if you want to come and hang out with me some more, I'll leave a video up here where I'll try and fix some more Xbox consoles. Enjoy the rest of your week/weekend, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Let's go.